Hey, everybody, again. This is your friend Jorge Briones with your show, What in the Health? What in the health is going on in these days on Medicare and the insurance world? Today I want to say special thank you to the people that help us every day to pretty much bring this information, that we do these episodes, that we do pretty much, the content in our social media platform. Arlene, thank you so much for being the girl behind the camera. Always, I depend on you a lot, so thank you for that. And thank you for have that patience to deal with me, because I know I can be a lot. And also, I want to say thank you to every single one of our partners out there, WellCare, United Healthcare, AmeriGroup, all the companies that actually believe in our team, believe in the support that we bring to the community, to our seniors. And, a special thank you to our clients, our customers, to give us that opportunity to be pretty much able to help them understand their Medicare plan and bring in those resources that we can bring whenever we meet with it. And today, I am very excited because finally we have 100% onboarded this wonderful lady that I have the pleasure to meet 2 months ago. In the month of June, we have a recruiting event, and, she popped in the radar, and I started thinking, you know what? I want this lady to come on board because the spirit, the energy, the presence that she have is just unreal. And today I have the wonderful pleasure to have in the cabin Miss Marilyn Hoosier, which is one of our newest agent at JW Insurance Group. Miss Marilyn, how are you? Good morning. How are you feeling? How is this Friday morning going on with you?
Good morning, Jorge and everyone. This is a great day. I'm feeling really good, and even my energy is up.
There you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying. It's always a blessing to be awake. It's always a blessing to be alive. And it's always a blessing to be able to get in touch with our seniors, with our community, with our people. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in these few days. I want to say days, weeks, months, I don't know, because right now we're acting like it is already going on. We are very close to our annual enrollment period. The annual enrollment period in Medicare starts October 15. We're super close. We're actually getting the information that we need to get in touch with our people, with our members, with our senior. We cannot talk about it yet because, unfortunately, information is released until October, but we agents are seeing what's going on, what's going to happen next year. And we're excited because there's some new products coming in town. There's some new benefits that are actually going to be available to our members, and we want to help you with that. We want to give you those details when the time comes. And today, again, I'm going to have the pleasure to interview this wonderful lady because, again, one of the things that we always strive and help and our motto, it is we are the helping hand that basically bring that information, that resource of intel that we need to do to help, that we need to bring to help our members. So, Miss Marilyn, tell Houston, tell JWB fans, and tell all of our platforms, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, who is Marilyn Hoosier? Tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
All right. So, again, my name is Marilyn Hoosier. I am a mother and a grandmother to two little bitty ones.
Awesome.
And one 19-year-old. I am here because I love seniors. I love what I do. And now that I am a senior,
there you go.
I felt like I had a lot more that I could offer, even the compassion that goes along with that, because seniors do need compassion.
There you go.
And I want to be there to help those seniors.
And one of the cool things that I like about, what she just said right now, right? I am a senior. So think about this. The majority of the time, whenever we are in front of a member, they feel like, okay, well, I am retired. I am on Medicare. I don't have any purposes. Look at this lady. She is a senior, an active, engaged senior that is looking to help others. So if you're, for example, one of our viewers or one of our followers, and you're thinking, like my mom, my dad, my grandma, my grandpa, if they have that energy, please share this information, because at the end of the day, the passion that we give to our members, our agents, for example, Miss Marilyn, imagine having that vision to say, okay, I am a senior and I am going to help somebody like me to understand what is going on in that process to choose a Medicare plan, right? So, Miss Marilyn, so in a little bit more personal, you say you're a grandmother, you're a mother, but also I want to pick on you because you have a member of your family that is called Rolex, right? How is Rolex doing?
Rolex is doing good. He wanted to come with me this morning.
Rolex is actually her Rottweiler, right? Or pit bull?
He's a pit bull.
He's a pit bull.
He's
so
a pit bull.
I had the opportunity to do a couple events with Miss Marilyn in Galveston County, and we had a little, I want to say, scary moment because Rolex decided to jump the fence and scare the neighbor. And I said, oh, Lord, I know what's going on in that part because I am very scared of big dogs. But you know what? I'm an animal lover as well. But I said, hey, Rolex might be good, just have to be back in the house. So, Miss Marilyn, on a more dedicated topic per se, for example, you say you're a senior. So how do you feel now I know I help you, I guess, applying for Social Security, and you're not getting into Medicare, but how easy would you say it is for somebody that is turning 65 or is retiring to get that information? Can you talk a little bit about that? Like, for example, how was your experience to go to socialsecurity.gov and, getting the information, getting the application per se? So again, as a senior perspective, can you share that with us? How will that work if you're not one of an agent or you don't know what's the process per se?
Right. Well, going out there, it's to those different websites sometimes can be very I'm sure it's not meant to be difficult, but sometimes it is difficult.
Yes.
And even for myself, when I went out there, I still had, different questions and things like that that I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So I had to reach out to someone else like Jorge, to get the information that I needed. So I would just say that, for seniors, sometimes there can be some space in there. And it will cause you not to always be able to retain the information or get exactly what you need to get out of it.
Correct.
So
correct.
Yeah.
Now, for example, I know you did it online, right? Like, again,
yes.
So in a point of view, as a member turning 65 or turning into the retirement age, so would you say how level of difficult was to go online and apply for your benefits?
It wasn't that difficult.
It wasn't that difficult. So it is a friendly way to per se apply for the benefits, right? So one of the things that we always try to do whenever we met with somebody like Miss Marilyn that is pretty much turning 65, or hey, I got your information from my friend that you helped in the past. Now I'm turning 65. I need to know what are the steps, for example. There's so many ways that we can actually help. Going online, going to the direct Social Security office, or going directly to the Medicare website, so that way we can gather the information, because everything nowadays is to the access of a click. Basically, you can go online, apply for your Social Security benefits. You can go online into Medicare.gov as well and apply for Medicare benefits. So everything is online. And I understand, we deal with I don't know what era is, but I know I am a millennial, so I don't know what generations are, for example, the ones turning 65, right? The baby boomers, I think it is, right? But like, for example, whenever you don't have that access of information, we want to help you. We want to have Miss Marilyn in front of you. We want to have Arlene in front of you. Maybe myself, maybe one of our agents that pretty much walk you through the process and get exactly what you need. Now, Miss Marilyn, for example, what do you think this experience of getting Social Security benefits is to those turning 65 in the future? Again, as a recipient of benefits, what is your thoughts? What are your comments about it? Because everybody is having a change. 2024, guys, is going to be special, because we're going to pretty much be able to appreciate every single thing that, especially in the Medicare world, is coming along. it is a lot of changes going on. You know, government is having changes. You know, Social Security is having changes. Unfortunately, we have to adapt. We have to face those changes in the best way possible to assist our members. But like, for example, Ms. Marilyn, in your case, what do you think is going to be the view 5 years from now for those turning 65? I know, again, Medicare can be confusing. Medicare is confusing. Medicare is hard to understand. Social Security, oh my gosh, is such a painkiller just to get in touch with somebody live or somebody that give you an assistance. So, for example, what would you say would be the best process? For example, you know, the majority of the time we have those members that actually wait until the last minute to enroll into Social Security and say, well, I'm going to do it whenever I retire. So what would you say, in your words, Ms. Marilyn, what would you say is going to be the expectancy for a couple years now whenever, you know, people turn 65?
Okay, so what I would say to that is that, you know, I realize that there is a lot of fear that goes along, you know, with seniors trying to get the Medicare. Yeah. But my thing would be to you is to always have a really good agent, someone that's very patient, that can walk you through it, because there's so many different variables that there is an opportunity that you could miss some things. Like you may want dental, but you neglect the other things that you need in a really good plan. So I would just say to not be fearful, get with someone like myself or Jorge or Arlene that could help you to choose the right plan. And I can only see that in the coming years, it may, they're always changing things and making things new. So you will need someone to help you with that.
And that's a great point that you put out there, Ms. Marilyn, because again, you know, the majority of the time, you know, especially in the Latino community, I'm sure in the African American community, in the Asian community, in every community, it exists that fear to say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. And they go online, they go to the 1-800 number, and they pretty much think they have taken care of the situation, but in reality get into a deep hole. And whenever we try to understand, why did you do this or why did you enroll into that? Just to give an example, a couple weeks ago, had a lady calling me because she went online after pretty much she was told that she did not qualify for Medicaid. She called somebody at a company XYZ, I'm not going to say the name, and they said, oh yes, you have Medicaid, Mrs. Client. You know, Miss Client thought, wait, this agent is telling me I don't have Medicaid or I don't qualify for a benefit, but you're telling me that I do so. So my agent is lying to me. So put me onto the plan. Lady called up, said, you told me I don't have this plan, blah, 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 because I don't have my eligibility because the state denied me my benefits. But in reality, I do qualify for it. You know, my answer was like, I'm not lying to you. I am looking at the facts. I am looking at the information. But if you want to believe to that person over the phone, somewhere in the United States, not in your service area, not in your state, go for it. Apply for it. Call me in a couple of weeks. In fact, in 3 weeks, person called me, apologizing, say, I don't understand why this other person told me I do qualify. My mistake. I'm sorry. I doubt you because you told me I don't qualify and I had a plan that you put me through thinking that was my best option. However, I want to go back to my old plan. Point fact. I said, whenever you call these people, they are not aware of the changes. They're not aware of the rules in the state that you live, and they don't even have an idea how to verify the true benefits a member can have. They just see a screen, and whenever they don't verify that, they assume the member is going to be good for XYZ plan. With that being said, what I'm trying to say is, mainly trust an advisor that is local. Don't call the 1-800 number. Don't go to the commercial number that is on your TV screen because, again, all those people eventually, I'm crossing my fingers with the new regulations of Medicare coming along, they will disappear because what they do only is basically disrupt any type of benefits or pretty much causing any confusion that can delay benefits on your doctors, access to your medications, and sometimes long-term care services as well. Some people need oxygen. Some people need hospital beds. Some people get provider services in their house. And whenever they do these type of phone calls, believe me, they will not do you good. So what Marilyn said is basically, trust somebody local. Trust somebody that will be able to help you understand the steps that you need to in order to get the plan that most fit your needs. Because I've been telling every time that I do a podcast, the needs that Miss Marilyn have are not the same needs that Arlene have. Everybody's unique. Everybody will need a plan that is different based on their current situation.
Yes.
So, Miss Marilyn, what would you say is your passion for you to be in this Medicare world, dealing with seniors like yourself? What would you say is that drive that you have to do Medicare, to decide to enroll, to join our agency, decide to get your insurance license because your past customer service and hospitality experience talks a lot for you, but why insurance and why Medicare specifically?
Well, for me, I felt like it was a better group of people to work with.
Okay.
Number one, again, like I say, I am a senior, and I know what it takes for me, which is patience, the ability to foresee what I'm going to need. So I felt like being in this space would help me to give away what I would need for my own self. And so that's what really drove me to the Medicare population, because I've done some of the Obamacare.
Yeah.
And I really feel like this is something that I will enjoy. And not only that, I'm around a lot of seniors, and sometimes they ask me different questions or say, oh, I'm having a problem with this or that, because I do go out and I've just visit with friends.
Yeah.
My mother lives with me. She's 81.
Wow.
So
and tell about the social media. What did your mom at 81 just did, Miss Marilyn? That's so impressive.
She just wrote a book.
Wow.
A book of affirmations. And it's a really good book. So when I left this morning, she was reading it.
Oh, wow. That's so nice. Imagine that. Imagine that energy to have your mother at age 81, having that passion to share a message, having that spirit to get pretty much in front of other people. Again, every day is just an opportunity to do best, to do good. It is an opportunity to do better for what we did yesterday.
Absolutely.
Every day is just a win per se. No matter what situations are going on in your life, no matter what's going on outside the world, always think positive and always think that one day somebody will be blessed for you to have, you or anybody in their life. So, Miss Marilyn, we're close to the end of the episode, but can you tell everybody, in case anybody want to get in touch with Marilyn Hoosier, October 15th is around the corner. Anybody that have Medicare or have questions about enrolling into Social Security and coming Medicare season, what is the phone number that they can reach out to you, Ms. Marilyn?
Okay, you can reach me at area code 281-995-8045. There
you go. Yes. What is the number again, Ms. Marilyn?
Again, it's area code 281-995-8045.
There you go, folks. If you want to get in touch with somebody like you that understand your needs or pretty much have just a conversation from senior to senior, for somebody that you understand the process of what's going on in the world of Medicare right now, changes are coming. I'm excited about the changes that are coming because always changes are for good.
Yes.
Changes don't mean nothing negative. Changes actually mean an opportunity to improve, an opportunity to do best, and always an opportunity to achieve more. With that being said, thank you so very much for everybody that actually listened to the Facebook Live and also in our podcast. And Miss Marilyn, thank you so much for being here with me. Again, Miss Marilyn, if anybody want to get in touch with you, what is your phone number?
281-995-8045.
There you go, folks. Thank you so very much, Jorge Briones, in your show, What in the Hell? Until next time. What in the Health? Until next time.